Ryan. And what you want to be for your
Cop.
cop? What's your name? Tony Ryan.
Yeah.
What you want to be?
Go for public.
What's your name?
Next one.
What you want to be?
Go baseball player.
What's your name?
Steve Warren,
What you want to be?
football player.
Special.
What you want to be?
Virtual Savia. Bob.
Piola,
Rachel.
Really? Baseball player.
I just want to be kid again.
Try to get
What you want to be? What's your name?
Jade.
What you want to be?
Fashion designer.
Indicate.
What you want to be? What's your name? What you want to be? What's your name? What you want to be? Trey, what you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be near Coast Pilot.
How about pilot? What you want to be, Trey? When you get older? What you want to be when you grow up? And what's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis? What you want to be when you grow up? And what's your name?
Annie. I want to be a fashion designer.
What's your name?
Stephanie.
What you want to be?
Crystal,
What you want to be?
Babette,
I bet. See, all y'all have dreams right now. By the time, in 5 years, it may change, and it may stay the same. But if you really want to be that, you can make the step right now to do that. You say you football player, stay out of trouble, because that don't match, you know what I'm saying? It don't mix with football. Baseball player, anything you want to be right now, it's possible. People become those every day. And right now, y'all have to shop to make it easy. All those dreams become complicated and hard when you have felonies, drugs, guns, children, and your life to slow you down. Not saying you can't be it, but it slows you down. Right now, you have a clean shop.
I usually do it with the older kids, but I want you guys to do it too. What they usually do is, when you get a chance, get a piece of paper and write on a piece of paper, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What do you want to accomplish in your life? Put it on a piece of paper and keep it with you. Read it every day. You know, when you think about it, read it. I had someone come up to me that I had spoken to at a school, and they showed me that piece of paper, and I was like, whoa. They actually, Miss Celeste, I got the paper. I was like, wow. So that made me feel good to know that what I'm telling them, they're listening and they're doing it. So, you know, when you get a chance, just write on a piece of paper. Keep it in your pocket, keep it in your shoe, keep it in your book bag. You know, when you feel like, you know, something is steering you in the wrong direction, take out that piece of paper and look at it. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be. This is where I'm going to go. And that's going to stop you from doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing.
You gotta remember, at one time, Lil Wayne name meant nothing. At one time, Jay-Z name meant nothing. Bill Gates name meant nothing. Y'all know it until they made it up. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you say your name, and you look at what you wanted to be, and make it happen. That's the only way you can do it. If you make it happen, you can't let nobody else make it for you or change your lifestyle. Be you because you want to be you. And
You
there's
know,
no realer than that.
we picked this age group for this program because for some reason you guys at this age complicate your lives with boyfriends and girlfriends, and all of a sudden you guys grow up at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You know, you really only have a few simple jobs: stay out of trouble and go to school. That's really it. That's really all you're expected to do. Just go to school. Your life will go leaps and bounds when you just go to school. You know, truancy. The problem we have in truancy stems. It's the starting block, and it just goes south from there. Please, that's all you have to do. stay in school, get good grades, just try your best. You know, good grade might be a C. I've had C's that I was very, very proud of. That was a good grade for me, you know?
Because they say, I don't want to say this, they're changing my mind frame, but it's like true. Just because you make C's don't make you won't be nothing in life, because it's normally that A and B students work for the C students. The C students are naturally the dreamers. They be the entrepreneurs, they build their companies, while the A students strive to gain the top position in the company. So you still could be something being a C student. I'm just telling you.
You had a question?
Yeah, I had a question for them. It's like it would get you down mentally that people see as like typical black guy with tattoos. So,
It used to, but it's more of like I smile at it now because I got a chance to show you that I'm not. You know what I mean? Like everything I go through, there's always a positive to it. I can't be like, dang man, I'm a black dude with tattoo. Why you thinking that? Because I'm a black dude with tattoo. You know what I mean? So I gotta look at the good part about it. Okay, I'm gonna show you why and tell you why, and I'm gonna change your mind frame. So the next time you see me, and she might be with her homegirl or auntie, like, we got tattoos right now, but he different. And that gives a person a chance to speak on you instead of you speaking on yourself. Any other question? There you go.
How hard is it? I assume you still see some of the people that you were involved with. How hard, I mean, how do they treat you now?
It's like, because I'm still the same person. Like I never changed as a person. Just my decision making change in what I do. So, like, I'll be wrong to stay away from the people I grew up with. Because Jesus saw them amongst the sinners. You know what I mean? Because those are the ones need help. So if I go around my home where they're like, you don't chill anymore, I like, come chill in the studio. You know what I mean? And after a while, they be like, man, you don't chill. Or they go chill me, they really want to chill me, they'll come to the studio and they'll be supporting my music. Or be like, oh yeah. And after a while, they mind frame change because they see the type of music I'm on and what I'm making. And once you get yourself out of the environment of guns and drugs, it's so stress free. Like, you might go back to it every now and then, but after a while, you'll get tired of it. You know what I mean? Another question? One more question?
did you ever have like hopes and dreams before you like got into like all the games and stuff?
Like me, I wanted to be some of everything. Time I learned about it, I wanted to be that. Like I was more perfectionist. Like when I was in school, I liked math because like everybody said they ain't like math, whatever. Because I looked at it like the answers never changed, so I strive myself to learn the answers. And once I learned, I can't forget them. And then I started playing sports. I wanted to play basketball, and then I wanted to do so much stuff, and it opened me up to life, whatever. But like I got complicated in life, you feel me? So it was just not like one thing I wanted to be. But now, what I want to be a musician and entertainer, so I can give back and give my words to. That's it. Anybody else?
You guys have any questions? Come on, you've seen it all, man.
Trey, you had a question?
You know? You've seen it all.
Trey raised his hand.
You know? I mean, here's a guy walked in a room and 5 cops turn around like,
They look crazy.
you know?
But it's like, I didn't sway from that. When they look, I look back and smile. And I even told them, come on, you see what I'm doing? In case you don't see what I'm doing, you see what I'm doing? You know what I mean? Because I'm going to make sure you know exactly what I'll do. Because this for your mind frame too. So when you see me, you want to see that same person. I want to add to what you think about me. And you have to constantly prove and change your opinion on you because they can't look at you for nothing more than what you show them. If I would just walk past and get in the room, they would still do the same way. I would walk down, they'd be like, what's going on here? But they know exactly what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I done talked to them plenty of times where they'll stop me, they'll do sarcastic remarks and be like, oh, you ain't doing, I'm doing music, you want to come to my show? You know what I mean? Don't feed into the negative. Because like I said, I was to the point of my mind frame of police was all changed up. You know what I mean? And then I look at it, it's not the police department, it's the individual. Certain people that stain the reputation. They're like one black man can stain the whole perception of all black men. One white man can stain the whole perception of everybody. So it's like you you got to be a person of your own self. You got to be, it's a thing to say you got a responsibility, be responsible. If you know about something, feel about something, you got responsibility to stand up for it. And I'm calling myself a man, I can stand up for that.
You know, change happens, but sometimes change happens slowly. Because you just think about this. You have 5 or 6, well, the other officer too. Next time they see him, what are they going to think? Man, he was trouble. You know what, though? He was talking to the cops kids. You know, right there, boom. And you know what that cop's going to tell her? You know what, guess what I saw? And I'm sure I'll get an email from a supervisor saying, who did you have talking at your cops meeting, you know?
Wasn't on me.
You know? But you know, that's the whole point of it. You know, things do change. You guys think in 2010 that we have stereotypes still? You guys think we have stereotypes still? Yeah, we do. You know, and it goes both ways. I mean, you know, if you guys see me without in that uniform, you guys see me without my police uniform. You know, people believe me. Wearing a uniform, people treat me differently than if I was walking somewhere in my flip-flops, you know, and that's human nature. And sometimes I see kids when they just are so mad at the world, they want to say, "Oh, you're stopping me because I'm black, or it's because of this, or because of that," you know. And it takes a long time, you know, to get over that feeling and change, and it requires it on both ways. Yeah, it definitely goes both ways. But I think, you know, once you become a strong enough person as individually, you know, some people can wear tattoos. You know, some people can't, and they always hold that anger for a long, long time. He's a strong enough man to know, you know what, I know what they see isn't what it is. But some people wear that for so long that it devours their lives. You know, it just totally consumes them. So that's why he says, I'm comfortable with it. And that's the way I was. I'm not ashamed of it.
I prepare myself for someone to ask. But on the flip side, there's a lot of times when I go places and I actually get handshakes or people want to take pictures because I have a bum on my face. You know what I mean? And that makes me smile, you know what I mean? Because they could be like, oh, but they don't do that. They actually like it. You know what I mean? And I'm in a business where my image is key. You know what I'm saying? My image should bring you in to already want to say something, but as soon as you say it, I change your opinion, and that's the whole purpose of it. Because I am an entertainer, and what I do is music.